So the stream for Convallaria just ended. We were on stream watching it together, and we're gonna talk a little bit about all the rewards that are upcoming for the global version. There is a lot of stuff, so we can clarify a little bit. And since some people will have questions also about the skins and some of the events, we can clarify them based on the Taiwanese version at least, okay? So let's start with the big events that we're getting. The first one is Voyage Memento. This event is giving us 40 singles, so up to 40 singles. They didn't say how many, up to 40, which is these ones right here. And then 6 chances to get an SSR. Now, I do not know how these 6 chances to get the legendary character work. I hope it's fixed and everyone gets the same amount, because someone getting 6 characters versus someone getting 1 because they were unlucky would be kind of bad, right? So there is no details on how this works, but up to 6 chances to get SSRs and up to 40 pulls. Pretty good first event. Then we have Dawn. Dawn is gonna be the PvE event basically, right? So this is gonna be tied to the spiral, the Spiral of Destiny game mode, which is basically the PvE with different endings, with the different things. As you can see, I haven't done this on the Chinese version. I don't care enough. The more endings you unlock, the more rewards you will be able to get. They did not specify. They just said it's going to be significant rewards. I'm going to assume it's going to be more oriented toward actually resources rather than premium currency itself. We'll see. If we also get premium currency, perfect. If it's materials to help us on the early game, that would be amazing too. Now, the last event that we're going to be getting on release is Sell on Voyagers. This will include a copy of Fical, avatar frames, special furniture, and
I can't believe
more
it's taken
rewards.
them this long to do global.
Yep. I mean, it's not even a year, so it's pretty good compared to other games that take like 3 years. So it's nice. Now, the furniture is going to be a special furniture. You can decorate your room. You can decorate the flag that it's hanging here. It's a picture right now. You can change it. You can also change the characters that are around with you. This only basically buffs how many points you're getting every time you are trying to socialize with one of the characters in game. So if I come here and I go here, I'm going to be getting more points based on the furniture in there. That's it. It's nothing else. So don't worry too much about that, okay? There's no pay to win or nothing interesting. So that's the third event. Now, Fical. We also get Fical with the beginner missions. These beginner missions are different. This is different from any other single event. So I am not sure if that Fical is a dupe or how it's going to work. Because as you can see, this is what we should be getting as beginner event in general. So that Fical might be a dupe, meaning we will be able to get him to 2 stars. Maitha 2 stars as well, because you get her for free plus the copy. Pretty good. That's a second Fical for free. Now, release banners. Confirmed already. It's going to be Beryl and Cole, which is the current banner in the Taiwanese version here. And also a Gloria rate-up banner. And when it comes to Gloria, I think you guys, if you want to re-roll, right? I would go and re-roll on this banner. On Beryl Cole, because Gloria is rate up. You can only get Gloria if you have to hard pity. You know, if you don't get unlucky. In here, if you get the rate up character, it can be Cole, it can be Beryl. You cannot pick. So I would re-roll in this banner, and then I would go for Gloria all in on resources, because she is a really good. Let me go to global. There we go. It's a really, really good support. She's not gonna get phased out anytime soon. So up to you what you prefer to do, right? This is what I will say. It's like bond levels in Nika. Yes, it is the same, but the buffs are really small, so not to worry too much. So those are the initial banners. Now after that, the first free reward we got on the event, which will be distributed via mail, it's gonna be 450 look sight. The look sights are the crystals. Okay, so 450, 3 singles. Then also super important, because everyone was asking, they're gonna be adding guild events finally. The guilds right now, as of today, right, on the Chinese version, the only thing you can do is login. There's nothing else. But they're working on guild events where you'll be able to do guild battles. They didn't specify too much. They said something about actually building extractors and defending and battles. Nothing else. We'll see how it works. But excited on that, since guild content is always good. Now, also, this might not be up to everyone's taste, but the global version will catch up to the Chinese version. Not full catch up, but we will have a tighter schedule in comparison to the Taiwanese and the Chinese version. So what they want is to not have a year of difference between the versions, but around 6 months. So we're going to be having more events at release until we are more or less 6 months behind Taiwan and China, because Taiwan and China are going to be merging in a little bit, right? So I personally prefer this, and we still have 6 months always to actually see what's coming and prepare and plan. Hopefully they do give us more rewards at the start to make up for this as well, because more banners means, you know, less resources for free-to-play players. We'll see. And then lastly, not lastly, but the other reward we're getting via mail at the start is another 2 singles, some coins, and some powder to level up your weapons, which is important. This powder is going to be a currency really, where free-to-players are going to be really stuck in terms of how much you can farm, because it's really, you know, a pain in the ass. Stamina is, of course, not enough. This will only be at the start, early, mid-game. When it comes to late game, you'll have more resources than you need. But early, mid-game, we're going to be stuck with that. And then lastly, the Gacha Skin, this Beryl skin. They don't mention this on the actual stream, but this is a Gacha Skin. This is not a skin you buy in the shop for $10, unless they change it for the global version, which could be. This is a skin that's gacha. You are gonna be going into the normal gacha and you'll be able to pull for specific and random rewards. The random rewards include the skin, it includes an avatar frame, and then it includes, I think, materials. Don't call me the materials, but more things. The gacha skin can be from 4,000 crystals. These crystals used on the gacha, if you are lucky, 4,000 in total for all the rewards, to 7,000 crystals. If we go by Taiwanese server and how much they spend. So 4,000 to 7,000. Free-to-plays should not pull for the gacha skin. If you're a free-to-play, in my opinion, it's a waste of resources. If you really like Beryl and want to get the skin, then up to you. But 7,000 crystals with how many banners we're going to be getting, it's a lot. So I will not do it. We can buy it? No, you cannot buy it. It's only a gacha skin. You can pull with the currency you use to pull, so these gems, basically. I will not pull. If you're free to play, ignore the gacha skin. Again, they might change it for global. I really don't think they will. But that's everything we got on the stream. That's everything we're getting for release, which is a lot of content. It's a lot of rewards, a lot of events. We'll see if these beginner missions are also there, because they didn't mention anything, but this is, as you can see, really good. A lot of weapons, 3 characters, and even these right here. So hopefully, which is selected for the dupe, we also get this. A lot of things upcoming. Any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. If you're interested on the tier list, characters, skills, etc., on the website, waifus.com. There is also .gg, and there is also Celion Journey on Twitter. Really good content if you want to follow him. So that's it. That's going to be for this video. You bosses on the stream can say goodbye. All right. And any questions you guys have, I will answer it in the comments. Good luck with your pool dinner rates. I'll see you in the next one. 50% right up, 50% of banner.
役立たずは楽園から追放するのみ。ブランとノワールのショータイムです。天地万物を切るとはこういうことだ。